Welcome to Gentle Vinyasa Flow. Today we'll be doing some stuff down on the mat, some stuff standing. Just build a little heat, get our heart rates up a little bit. Work some things out, get some flexibility going. Start seated. Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Let's take a moment to shift our weight side to side, round our sits bones down so we have a nice even base of support. Stack the spine tall, draw the abs in. Imagine drawing your navel in and up, almost into your rib cage. It's just a vision. Let's roll the shoulders back and down. Let's also imagine a string attached to the top of your head, lifting you up, getting lots of length in the spine. Close our eyes for a moment. Just bring awareness to the breath. As we begin to calm the mind, bring our focus to our practice. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, now's a good time. As we become aware of our inhales and our exhales, let's begin to equalize them. Just count it in your head. Maybe you're counting to 4 or 5 or 6. Inhales and exhales becoming the same length. Now let's add a pause after each inhale and a pause after each exhale for our box breath. The pause is the same length as the breath, so it's like moving around the square. Inhaling up one side, pausing across the top, exhaling down the other side, pausing across the bottom, moving around your square with your breath. When you pause the breath, it's just a light holding, it's not a clenching. Next time you finish breathing around your square, just return to normal breath. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth, releasing any tension. Sealing the lips. Breathing in and out through the nose with Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. That's just barely audible to you. We can softly open our eyes. Inhaling the spine and neck nice and tall. Exhaling, we'll turn the head to the right. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling left. Inhale center, exhale right, inhale center, exhale left. Just flow the head side to side a couple more times. Come back to center. We'll tip the right ear toward the right shoulder. If you'd like to add a little resistance with your hand on your head, you can, just don't pull too hard. Feel some openness in the left side of the neck and shoulder. Coming back to center, tipping the left ear toward the left shoulder, adding resistance if you'd like to. Coming back to center. Now lengthening up through the neck. We're tipping the chin down toward the collarbone, but lifting the back of the head up. Keeping the neck long, not rounding the neck, we're just tipping at the top of the spine. We'll lift back up. Let's drop the right ear, roll down to the chin, roll to the left ear, Pull down to the chin, pull to the right ear, down to the chin, left ear, and chin, and right ear. And lift back up. Let's switch the cross of our legs. Let's bring our fingertips down, lift the sternum up, shine the chest forward, opening the front body. Inhaling, we'll turn our thumbs back and sweep the arms up, keeping the shoulder blades down. Press down. Imagine sliding your shoulder blades down to your back hip pockets. Inhaling to lift the arms, exhaling to press down. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to press. This time just the right arm. Inhale all the way over. Exhale back down. Left arm, inhale all the way over. Open those ribs, exhale back down. Right arm, inhale. Exhale. Left arm, inhale. I'm going to change this now. Exhale. Inhale the right arm out to the side. Exhale across the body. Inhale open. Exhale cross. 3. Inhale open. Exhale cross. 2. 1. Inhale. Exhale the right arm down. Inhale the left arm up out to the side. Exhale cross. Inhale open. Exhale cross. 3. Exhale. Inhale. 2. And 1. We'll float the hand back down. Let's switch the cross of our legs. Let's bring the right hand to the left thigh. Sweep the left hand behind for owl pose. Inhaling tall up through the spine, up to the top of the head. Exhaling to twist. With each breath, we try to find a little more length in the spine. As we exhale, return. Whatever works for you today. Relaxing gently back to center. Switching sides, we're bringing the left hand to the right thigh, sweeping the right hand behind, inhaling tall. Exhaling, taking a twist. Inhaling, stack the spine. Exhale, turn. Relaxing back to center. Let's bring our hands down to the mat and roll forward onto our hands and knees. Stacking wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Always have the option here to make fists for wrists if that's more comfortable. Sliding our shoulder blades down the back, again toward our back hip pockets. Lengthening the neck and creating space between the ears and shoulders. Drawing the abs in. Inhaling to lift chest and tailbone into cow pose. Exhaling to scoop, looking down at our knees for cat pose. Inhaling lift, looking forward at the mat. Exhaling to scoop. Now follow your own breath here. When your body says inhale, you lift. When your body says exhale, you scoop. Come back to neutral as we finish the next round. Slide the ribs to one side. Back to center. Other side. Just pushing the ribs out to the side. Shifting from side to side. Coming back to neutral. Now we're going to roll the rib cage in a circle. So we start inhaling into cow pose. Exhaling, pushing the ribs to one side, scooping into cat. Inhaling to the side, cow. Exhaling to the side, to cat. Moving around in a circle. One more time. Pausing in cow, shifting direction, pushing out the other side. Exhaling into cat, inhaling to cow. A couple more times. Rolling the ribs, really loosening up the spine here. Turning to cow. Now sliding the right foot back, curling the toes under. We're rocking on the ball of the foot. Loosening up the calf. And floating the right foot across the left. Pressing the right hip out. And rocking diagonally here. Now floating that right leg out straight behind us, pushing out to the heel with a nice active leg. Let's bend that knee so the sole of our foot faces up. Let's extend the left arm forward, sweep it back. Try to reach for that right foot if you can grab it. Kick your foot into your hand, open your hip. If you can't grab it, just keep reaching for it. Releasing back down to hands and knees. Sliding the left foot back this time. Resting on the ball of the foot and rocking. Loosening up the calf. Now floating that left foot across the right foot. This time pressing the left hip out. Rocking diagonally. And then extending the leg out behind, pressing out through the heel. Bending the knee, sole of the foot facing the ceiling. Right arm forward, reach back so you can grab the foot. If you can grab it, kick the foot into the hand, open the hip. If you can't grab it, just keep reaching. Relaxing back down to hands and knees. Let's bring our big toes to touch now, and opening our knees a little bit wider, sinking our hips back to our heels, finding our first child's pose of the day. And slide the fingertips forward, rounding the palms, letting the forehead float down to the mat, feeling length in the back of the spine, decompress those intervertebral vertebrae. Inhaling, we'll rise to a kneeling plank, straightening the hips. Exhaling, we'll press back to child's pose. Then we're going to bring your knees into about hip width at this point. Inhaling, kneeling plank. Exhaling, child's pose. For 3, brace the abs here. 2, stacking shoulders over wrists. And 1. We'll sink back. We're going to build our low flow here. You don't have to. You can stay with just shifting forward and back. But if you want to continue on, we're going to add a kneeling chaturanga. Inhaling to kneeling plank. Exhaling, folding elbows close to the side. Inhaling back up to plank. Exhaling back, child's pose. Now notice, in any version of chaturanga, we don't want to drop the shoulders below the elbows. We're only going to lower to the point where the shoulders are level with the elbows. If we drop the shoulders below the elbows, we might hyperextend the shoulder. We put ourselves at greater risk of injury. So it's not one of those things that I'd say it's wrong. It's just riskier, so we're going to avoid that. Or I encourage you to avoid that. Let's flow through that a couple of times. Just kneeling plank to chaturanga and back up. From child's pose. Inhaling, kneeling plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, plank. Exhale, child's. Inhale, plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, plank. Exhaling, child. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So you can stay with just going back and forth to kneeling plank. You can stay with going back and forth, adding in chaturanga. Or you can go now with the knee from the lower all the way down to the mat and add baby cobra to the mix. Inhaling, kneeling plank. Exhaling all the way down with a chaturanga. Now inhaling, baby cobra, lifting the chest and shoulders a little bit. Not a strong hyperextension. Not really using my hands, using my back. On the next exhale, engaging the abs first, floating the hips up and back, finding child's pose. Let me just say that again. Coming out of our baby cobra, we're going to engage those abs first to protect the back and lift the hips to pull ourselves back. Inhaling, kneeling plank. Exhaling, chaturanga to the belly. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling, belly in and float the hips. Child's pose. Inhaling, kneeling plank. Exhaling, chaturanga down to the mat. Inhaling, baby cobra. Exhaling, navel in, float the hips. Child's pose. One more time. Inhale, kneeling plank. Exhale, chaturanga all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, float the hips, draw the abs in. Come back to child's. Settle in here, find a breath. Now lifting the hips up, stacking hips over shoulders, we can slide the hands forward. Coming to puppy pose. Letting the forehead float down to the mat. Now taking that right hand and sliding it palm up under the chest, across the body. So we're resting the chest more or less on the right upper arm, and more or less keeping the chest square down to the floor to focus on stretching the back of the shoulder here. Not so much a twist as just a rear deltoid stretch. Breathe a couple times. Now we'll draw that right hand back and slide it forward. Bring the left hand down, palm up, slide it under the chest, across the body. So you're resting your chest more or less on the top of on your upper left arm. Stretching the back of the shoulder, breathing and sinking into it. Let's withdraw that arm, slide it forward, find a breath. And we'll slide forward onto our forearms, sinking the hips down, melting into the mat, elbows under the shoulders, coming to Sphinx pose. Relaxing the abdominals, relaxing the lower back, rounding the hips down. Now pressing into the elbows, lifting the chest up, shunning the chest forward, pulling the rib cage away from the pelvis. You might think about as though you're pulling your elbows back. You're not moving, but you're pulling against them. Find lift and openness. And then sliding our hands forward for seal pose, grounding into our palms, really pressing into it with our arms now to lift the chest and sink the belly. Not using the back here, the back's relaxed. Let's come back onto our elbows. We're going to roll onto one side and then roll onto our backs. Let's come to constructive rest. Let's have our feet a little wider than our hips, maybe about mat width if you're on a mat, so that our knees are falling inward, grounding our shoulders down. Let's bring one hand to the belly. Just practice belly breath here. Inhale to expand the belly. Exhale to push the air out. Inhale, expand. Exhale, press. Inhale, expand. Exhale, press. Let's breathe normally for a moment. We're going to come to Supta Baddha Konasana. So let our knees fall out to the side, bring the soles of our feet together. This is our reclining butterfly pose. You can adjust the length of your feet from your torso. Typically we'd say it's about the distance of one of your heels or about the distance of one of your feet from your torso, but you can slide that in or out to make it more comfortable. Let the hips just fall out to the side. A couple of breaths here. Now let's inhale to expand the belly and exhale to push the air out and lift the legs. Inhale, expand, drop the legs open. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, expand. Exhale, lift. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Now at this point, let's try to have our feet about hip width apart. We'll try to have our heels close enough to our backside that we could brush them with our fingertips. We'll come into articulating bridge. So grounding into our shoulder blades and into our feet, into our heels. As we inhale, we'll peel the tailbone off and roll up the spine one vertebra at a time, lifting into bridge. Now your bridge can be a straight hip, which protects the lower back. It can be more of an extension if that feels good for you. You get to decide. In yoga, we often push for the back bend, but in other exercise, we tend to go with a straight hip, as it's just a little safer for everyone, but you decide for yourself. On your next exhale, we roll back down. One vertebra at a time, articulating the spine. Let's flow it. Inhale, roll up. Your choice, straight or arched. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, peel it up. Exhale, roll it down. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down. Now, lifting the feet, drawing the knees in. We'll bring the hands and arms between the knees. We're going to grab the outside of the foot, coming into dead bug. Soles of the feet toward the ceiling. Ankles stacked over knees. Knees drawing down toward the floor. Spine coming down. So the difference between dead bug and happy baby, and this is just one school of thought. Dead bugs don't move, so we're not rocking like a happy baby. And dead bug, we're grabbing the outside of the foot. Happy baby, I tend to grab the inside of the foot. It's a little different stretch here. Now, from this dead bug, coming to a variation now. Tabletop knees and arms up. This is a variation of dead bug. I can also float my head. That's an option. I don't have to. I'm going to inhale, and as I exhale, extend the arms and legs out and down. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to extend down. Inhale to lift up. For 3, 2, 1. On my next exhale, I'm going to curl, reaching past my knees. Inhale back down. Exhale to crunch. Inhale back down. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Inhale. My next exhale, I'm going to drop my feet, open my knees. Supta Baddha Konasana. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, lifting the knees. Inhaling, filling up into bridge. Exhaling, I roll back down. Inhaling right to my dead bug variation. Exhaling to lower the arms and legs. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to crunch. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling, Supta Baddha Konasana. Inhaling, belly breath. Exhaling, lift the knees. Inhaling, roll up the spine into bridge. Exhaling, rolling back down. Inhaling, dead bug. Exhaling to lower the arms and legs out and down. Work in the range that works for you. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to crunch. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, Supta Baddha Konasana, knees open. Inhaling, expand the belly. Exhaling to lift the legs and squeeze the air out. Inhaling, rolling up the spine. into bridge. Exhaling to roll back down one vertebra at a time. Inhaling dead bug variation. Exhaling arms and legs out and down. Inhaling lift. Exhaling scoop. Inhaling lift. Exhaling Supta Baddha Konasana. 2 more times through. Inhale the belly breath. Exhaling, lift the knees. Inhaling, roll up the bridge. Exhaling, rolling back down. Inhaling, dead bug variation. Exhaling, arms and legs out and down. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, scoop. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, Supta Baddha Konasana. 1 more round. Inhaling the belly. Exhaling the legs up. Inhaling, rolling up into bridge. Exhaling to roll back down. Inhaling, dead bug. Exhaling, arms and legs out and down. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to scoop. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a breath. Let's lift the knees. Let's cross the right leg over the left leg. Let the legs fall to the left. Drape the arms to the right. Get a little twist here. We'll lift back to center. We'll uncross. This time crossing the left leg over the right leg. Letting the legs fall to the right with the left leg on top. Draping the arms to the left. Spinal twist. Come back to center. Uncross. Let's roll to one side and press ourselves up. Hands and knees. Stepping 1 foot forward, then the other, coming into a forward fold. Knees are soft. We can rest the belly on the thighs. Head can hang heavy. We can grab the right elbow with the left hand, the left elbow with the right hand. We can nod the head. We can shake the head, just releasing any tension from the neck. You can sway the arms in and out, side to side, maybe in a figure 8. Switch directions. Relaxing the shoulders and back. Releasing our fingertips down toward the floor. Inhaling, we'll come to a halfway lift, a flat back. Bracing our hands on our shins. Still sliding shoulder blades down the back, keeping length in the spine. Openness across the front body. Inhale, exhale, release and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. On the next inhale, we'll circle sweep our arms. We'll rise all the way up. With arms extended, let's interlace fingers and point the index fingers. Inhaling, lengthening up through the spine. Exhaling for the sway to the right. Not pushing the hip out, just keeping the hips stable. Finding that flexion on the torso here, opening up the left side body. Using our breath to expand the left side body. Inhale. Maybe exhale a little bit deeper into the side bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we'll sway to the left. Opening the right side body. Keep thinking about lifting up, not dumping into your hip. Expanding and sinking. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just gently side to side. 1 more round. Inhale. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, arms out, knees soft, forward folding. Inhaling to halfway lift. Exhaling to fold forward. Inhaling to circle sweep and rise up. Shoulders stay packed. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Let's exhale, hands to heart center. Stack the spine, pack the shoulders. Find that mountain pose. Inhale. And exhale, pressing hips back, coming into an easy chair pose. Keeping the length in the spine, keeping the openness across the front of the body. Let's inhale to circle sweep the arms and rise up. Let's exhale back through heart center, through chair. Maybe sink a little deeper this time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. Adding on, inhale, rise. Exhale for swan dive. Long spine, soft knees. Inhaling a halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, rise. Exhaling through heart center and chair. Inhaling, rise. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale through chair. Inhale, rise. Exhale, just come to heart center. Let's build on that now with a few more of our common poses. I'm going to build it up as we go through it several times, adding a move each time. We'll be adding the lunge, the warrior one, and pyramid pose. So starting, inhaling to sweep up, exhaling swan dive, inhaling halfway lift, exhaling to fold, inhaling to rise, exhaling through chair, inhaling to rise, exhaling to heart center, inhaling the left leg back, exhaling to sink into a long lunge here. You can just stay here. You can stay in prayer hands if you like. You can also open to cactus arms or extended arms. You can also bend and extend that back knee a few times if you like. Building some strength in our quads, glutes, hamstrings. Let's step back up. Let's inhale the right leg back this time. Exhale, settling into our lunge. Again, hand position is optional. That knee can bend and extend. Step back up. Inhale to sweep up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale through chair. Inhale, rise. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, left leg back, long lunge. Exhale, sink into it. Now inhale to lift. Exhale to pivot that back heel down, coming into warrior one. Arms can still be prayer, cactus, or extended, your choice. Trying to line up the heels in warrior one in the long stance. You can do short stance if you like. Short stance for your parallel hips are more square. That's an option. So either stance is fine. Warrior one, stacking front knee over front ankle, back leg straight and strong. Reach behind the back, hold the shoulders, interlace the fingers, push the knuckles down, shine the chest up. We'll hinge forward, coming to flat back. Resetting those shoulders, lifting the arms off the back. You can stay here if you don't wish to lower your head below your heart. I'm going to go deeper into Humble Warrior. Go right ahead. Letting the head hang, raising the arms up toward the ceiling for a few breaths. And we'll rise back up. And we'll step up. Let's inhale the left leg back into lunge. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pivot into Warrior One here. I'm not sure what I said, but I switched sides, so I am mirroring you, and I do sometimes go off the rails when I mirror. Sweep the hands behind, lift the chest up. Hinge forward to flat back. Roll the shoulders back, lift the arms up. Stay here if you like, and go deeper. Into Humble Warrior, finding breath. Inhaling to lift up. Step forward. Let's swan dive. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale through chair, through heart center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Warrior One. Now inhale, lift. Exhale, shorten your stance. Come to pyramid prep. So pyramid prep. Brought my hands to my hips. I have my feet pointing forward, and my feet are hip width apart, not lined up. That's very unstable. Hip width apart. Pyramid prep. Inhaling, we lift the front body. Exhaling, we hinge forward. Into pyramid. Coming to flat back first. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhaling to press the chest. You can stay here at flat back. You can also inhale and exhale, releasing your hands down to your shin, to the floor. If you have blocks, you can use blocks. You can let your head hang if you like. Breathe. Sink. You're going to feel a stretch in that front leg and the hamstrings. Soften the front knee, step the back foot forward. Inhale and rise up. Exhale into heart center. Let's inhale the right leg back this time. Exhale to sink. Inhale to lift. Exhale, Warrior One. Inhale to lift. Exhale, pyramid prep. Inhale, lifting the front body. Exhaling, folding forward, long spine, flat back. Leading with the chest. Staying here for a couple of breaths. We'll inhale. Exhale, we can release down if we wish. Bringing hands to shin for support, or blocks, or floor. Letting the head hang. Now feeling the stretch, in this case, in my left leg, my front leg. I'm going to inhale to soften my front knee and exhale to step my back foot forward. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale through chair, through heart center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Warrior One. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pyramid prep. Inhale, lift the front body. Exhale, fold. Into pyramid. Inhale, soften the front knee. Exhale, step the back foot forward. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, sink into the lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Warrior One. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pyramid prep, hip width stance. Inhale, lift the front body. Exhale, folding as far as you want to go into pyramid. Inhale, softening the front knee. Exhale, stepping the back foot forward. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale through chair. Inhale, rise. Exhale, heart centered. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, sink into the lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop into warrior one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, shorten stance to pyramid prep. Inhale, lift the front body. Exhale, fold it forward into pyramid. Your choice how deep you go. Inhale, soften the front knee. Exhale, step the back foot forward. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, sink into the lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop into warrior one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come pyramid prep. Shorten stance, legs are straight. Inhale, lift the front body. Exhale, hinge the hips as deep as you want to go into pyramid pose. Inhale, soften front knee. Exhale, step back, leg forward. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale through chair. Oh, forgot the swan dive. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. One more round. Inhale, rise. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, sink into your lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop the heel into warrior one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to hips, pyramid prep. Inhale, raise the front body. Exhale, fold into your choice of pyramid as deep as you want to go. Inhale, soften the front knee. Exhale, step the back foot forward. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, right leg back, home stretch. Exhale, sink into lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pyramid prep. Inhale, lift the front body. Exhale, fold into pyramid. Inhale, soften the front knee. Exhale, step the back foot forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale through chair. Inhale, rise. Exhale back to heart center. All right. Catch your breath. Grab a sip of water. Let's come to a wide stance now. Talk about creating like an equilateral triangle here, where the distance between your feet is approximately the length of one of your legs. But you can adjust from there. Feet turned out about 45 degrees. When we squat, we want our knees to point out toward our toes. So we can adjust the width of our feet or the angle of our feet as we need to keep our knees pointing toward our toes. Let's inhale to a star pose. Finding lots of lift and openness. Let's exhale to goddess. Inhale to lift. Exhale to goddess. We call this little floating flowers. Inhale. Now we're going to exhale, hands to heart center. Come in a yogi squat, dropping our hips, keeping the chest lifted. If you can bring your elbows to your inner thighs, that's great. Not necessary. Inhale, star. Exhale, squat. Inhale, star. Exhale, squat. And star. And squat. Stay here for a moment. Let's bring our hands down and walk our hands over to the right foot. We're going to flex the left foot. In Skandasana, side lunge. You can also lift your heel off the floor if you like. And deepen your stretch this way. Whichever way feels better to you. I like to do it both ways at different times. Now walking the hands over to the left foot, flexing the right foot, either with the heel down or the heel up. Nice groin stretch here. Let's walk back to the right foot, flex the left. We'll walk back to the left foot, we'll flex the right. Let's walk back to the right foot. Walk our hands around and pivot around so we can lower the left knee and curl the toes. We can walk our hands up to the right thigh, lift up. to Anjaneyasana. We can keep that foot forward if we need to find more openness in this left hip and quad. Sinking the hips forward and down, lifting the chest up, finding openness through the front body here. We can keep the hands on the thigh if you like. You can also come to heart center, cactus arms, or extended arms. Inhale and exhale. Opening up the hip. Let's press back. Flex the front foot, lengthen the front leg. The long spine hinging forward. If you have blocks, you can use blocks here. Keeping the spine long, keeping the chest square. So we're hinging down, folding the belly toward the thigh. This is Hanumanasana. It's a half split. It's a hamstring stretch. So think about using your breath to inhale and lengthen your spine. Exhale, you might find a little more stretch. Let's walk forward. Hands to thigh, lift up. Optional arms. Anjaneyasana. Press back, flex the foot, long leg, hinging forward, long spine, Hanumanasana. I do a lot of hamstring stretches because most people need them. And also, sometimes back pain can be caused by tight hamstrings. So all this fascia connects everything. Tight hamstrings pull on the back, cause discomfort. So sometimes stretching hamstrings helps relax the back, actually. Walk forward. Let's pivot around back to Skandasana. Walk over to the left foot. We'll walk around. We'll drop that right knee and curl the toes. Bring the hands up to the left thigh. Keep the foot forward as necessary, coming into Anjaneyasana on this side now. Chest is lifted, opening the hips are sinking forward and down. Have hands on thigh, heart center, cactus or extended. Breathe, sink into it. Opening that right hip, that back hip. Sinking back, flexing the front foot. Long spine, folding belly to thigh, Hanumanasana. Lengthen and deepen. Walking back forward, walking hands to thigh, lifting up. Optional arms, Anjaneyasana. About 5 breaths here. I've done 2 already. Press back, flex the foot. Inhale the spine long, exhale and fold into Hanumanasana. Let's walk it forward. Let's pivot around into Skandasana. Come back to center. Let's bring our feet parallel now, the long spine. I'm going to make a fist with my right hand and plant it under my nose. And I can inhale my left arm up into the air. Spine is long, very important. Relax it down. Make a fist with the left hand, plant it under the nose, inhaling the right arm up into the air. Long spine. Relaxing it down. Bringing hands under shoulders, spine is long, shifting weight into the heels. Bringing hands to hips, inhaling to rise up. Shake out our legs. All right, let's make our way down to a seated position. Let's extend the legs out so we come up to the top of the mat. Stack the spine. We'll roll down one vertebra at a time. Drawing the knees in, we'll grab each knee with a hand. We'll stir the knees like egg beaters. Reverse. Let's cross the right ankle over the left leg, keeping the right knee open. We're going to grab the left thigh with both hands and draw it in for our supine pigeon or fore stretch. You might press your right elbow against your right inner thigh. Open the hip a little bit more. Uncross. We're going to rock out the legs a little bit. Then we'll bring the left ankle across the right leg. We'll grab the right thigh with both hands. Pull in. You can press the left elbow against the left inner thigh. Opening the hip. Uncross. Let's do happy baby here. We're going to grab the arches of the feet, stacking up, stacking ankles over knees, drawing knees down, rolling the back onto the floor. This time we're going to rock, massage the lower back. Coming to stillness, you can release the legs out and down. You can float the arms down, moving into our final relaxation, our Shavasana. So on your back, your eyes can softly close. If you have an eye pillow or a washcloth to cover your eyes, you could use that here. Let's bring your awareness to how your back feels, how your neck feels. You might need to adjust your hips or your shoulder blades or your head to find comfortable length in your back and neck. You might want to put a blanket under your head. Let's just feel the weight of the body sinking down, grounding. Bring your awareness to those points of contact. Feel the weight. Breathe into it. Try to release any tension. Let go of any effort. The body is fully supported. You can just relax and let go and melt into the floor. We can bring our focus back to our breath. Following the inhales and exhales. Perhaps feeling the rise and fall of the belly. If any other thoughts wander through, we acknowledge them. Let them go. Come back to the breath. Come back to the calm. Go deeper into Shavasana. welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. Whenever you're ready, we begin by deepening our breath, bringing awareness back into the body, bringing movement to our fingers and toes, waking the body up. Perhaps circling wrists and ankles in one direction, reversing direction. Bending our knees, sliding our feet toward the back side, feet wide, knees falling inward, and sway those knees from side to side. And we'll just roll to one side, stacking hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. Taking a breath or two here. And with as much ease as possible, pressing ourselves back up to our comfortable seat. Rounding down through our sits bones. Rising up to the crown of the head. Bringing hands to heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.